No, yeah.
I've already been down there.
Are you sure?
Been on the walk. Yeah, that's where we came in.
Chaps.
The demonisation of the working class.
Exhibition. Yeah. I feel like I'm standing in your space. Is this your?
It's alright, you can stand anywhere you want.
Oh, right.
As long as you've got plenty of money to buy something.
Didn't bring any money out.
Oh, well, you have to stand outside then.
I can have a chat about your work if you want.
If you want to.
Oh, brilliant. Is this your work here?
These are prints that a guy gave me many years ago. He's a Mexican. And
is this part of the exhibition?
this is part of my bit, yeah. And I said I'd sell them on for him, but he never came back, so I have to sign it up with.
Oh, right.
So I'm trying to sell them on.
You're selling them on behalf of your friend kind of thing?
Well, he's disappeared, like
yeah.
He could be lying in a ditch dead for all I know.
Right, well, we hope not. But if you sell them, you'll probably keep the money for him until you see him again.
Yeah. I need to paint the yacht now, you know, so I need some more money.
Have you, is it this work here yours as well?
All my work apart from the...
Oh, right. Could you maybe talk us through this one?
Well, that was halfway through that.
Oh, you're doing this at the moment?
Yeah. The way I work is that I start off with a blank canvas such as these. Then I'll sketch whatever it is in pencil, and then I bring it in with charcoal. And after charcoal, I use acrylic to bring all the colours in to what I want. And when it's all nice and dry, I'll sand it all down, and I'll put oils on top of it.
It looks like it's going to be one of those like a Paris nighttime neon.
It's sort of, but it's a picture that I found about Leeds.
About Leeds, the city?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just an old photograph. And I developed it from that. Because the photograph was of these two people, and a little bit there, and the rest just sort of...
Got you. Wow, it's nice, it's nice. All this work yours as well?
Yes, everything. You've got a very diverse style where you've got to, because you can't stick to one style. Just touch your head and you, yeah, it makes you drink a lot of alcohol. It doesn't stop me drinking alcohol.
Are these any people that you know, or just?
Yes, I'm a yoga teacher.
All right.
So these are people from my classes. Them two, the Reginani, two great guys, were brilliant. And you think they were twins, but they're not. They're just good mates.
Are they all people from Newcastle?
They're from different areas. I mean, you get a lot of people to my classes from all over the place, all over the world actually.
Do you do the yoga inside this building?
No, I do it in Gosforth Pool.
Oh, right, got you.
And you, yes. Am I on the television or something?
Well, I've got a YouTube channel.
Oh, right.
But if you want to see it, it's peep Newcastle.
Peep Newcastle, right.
And I interview a lot of people from Newcastle and
Right. Oh, I'll check it.
been doing a lot of stuff.
Just got to buy a telly now.
Or a computer. Have you got a computer?
Yes.
Laptop.
When it works. No, I've got a TV.
What do you think of the digital kind of process, like drawing on laptops and stuff?
To me, it's
Tablets.
It's not awkward.
It's not the same thing for you.
The skill is putting paint on in the right place.
Paint can be expensive though, can't it?
Well, yeah, everything's expensive.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but it can be pricey.
See these here? These are called yogurt. See the skeletons. And what it is a series of people sitting around a table with a sheet of paper in front of them. And there's a skeleton there, and they're all given one of these. An oil cream. And what they have to do is draw something, a bit of a skeleton, 5 minutes. Keep a note of the cream, then you move to the next sheet of paper and you carry on the drawing. So there's about 5 or 6 people are drawing them, then you won't go. One behind me, there's one down there. It's all different styles. It's called a hinsa, so it's like, it's non-attachment. So you're not getting attached to these pictures or whatever. And it's supposed to be a stress releasing thing. It's supposed to be. But that's the idea behind it.
Thank you so much.
Ben, we've gone through here, mate. Oh, you've been through here. Mind the step.
Jah the King, Jah the King, I mean say create everything. Jah the King, I mean say Jah the King, Jah the King, I mean say create everything. Jah the King, I mean say Jah the King, Jah the
Where is off next?
Probably down Ouseburn.
We're going to have a look at maybe the new bridge that's just across the road. I think there's a lot of
We
open
were
stuff there.
there the last late shows.
Oh,
there was
right.
quite a few.
Got you.
It was good.
Oh, nice one. Well,
Whereas, yeah, there doesn't seem to be
too much. Yeah.
No.
Have you been to the Stone Shadow?
Yeah, been there and the flea circus for a little look around and then here.
I might see us down at the Ouseburn.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Are you guys artists yourselves?
No.
Oh.
disappeared. I turned around, he wasn't there.
They were starting about the afternoon, you know.
Gonna win it?
Well, they
Is this your work, mate?
This is my work, yeah.
Oh, nice. Do you mind being on camera?
What's it for?
peep-magazine? Why do I think you do a lot of skateboard work? Do you do that?
No, got a blank board that's been sat on there for...
I think it would lend itself to skateboard artwork.
I've always liked skate graphics. I've never been much of a skateboarder myself.
Same, yeah.
What's your background? It's definitely graphic design.
Yeah, I was a commercial artist.
Right.
So yeah, back in the day I worked for quite a few big clients like MTV and things like that.
MTV, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then got to a point where I just couldn't do it anymore and just wanted to explore my own ideas, and I was born of frustration really, and I just got my sketchbook out and started with a blank page, and yeah, I found myself drawing all these little brain characters and just sort of evolved into these wooden pieces. And,
Yeah, what made you go from work on paper to work on wood? And then you've got this thing, this really interesting thing going on. Is it okay to touch it? It's this. What is it? Is it resin or rubber?
it's a really smooth matte paint, so it has this like really matte texture.
Yeah. It doesn't look like that at all. It looks rubber.
Looks like a spray.
I prefer that kind of matte look. Yeah, it's all painted by hand. I prefer that kind of matte look to the sort of glossy effect.
So where did you study up here? Are you from up here, or are you from down south? Or?
No, I was living in London and met a girl from Newcastle, and
Right. And then got okay. So then you moved up with her here.
yeah.
And then you decided to open up a studio, or was this?
I've only been in the studio about a year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And are you enjoying working with yourself, or is it just hard, graft all the time?
It's hard, but
You managing to make a living?
just about. I do bits of design on the side.
Okay.
Because I used to work for magazines back in the day.
Right.
So yeah, I do sort of layout graphics and stuff like that. And so it's good to have that total separation. Like I have my computer at home, and then this is my space for
Right.
exploring my own creative
Okay.
work. So
There's a definite like vibe going between graph and graphics going on with your work.
yeah,
I can see a crossover between the two, whether you've been influenced by that or not.
yeah. I mean, I guess I really like flat colour, and I think that and that balance of colour and balance of shapes and stuff. So yeah, that by definition is kind of graphic, I suppose, isn't it?
How are you? What kind of wood are you using? Are you using OBS?
No, that's birch. Birch and bits of poplar.
Right.
A lot of birch was sourced from like Russia or Ukraine.
Got you. How are you cutting out the birch with the saw?
Laser cut.
Oh, laser cut.
Have you started?
There's a lamppost outside that's well used for stickers, but the council keep painting over it. They just paint over the stickers, they don't bother peeling them. So.
I've seen that. They just paint over now, don't they?
Yeah. Someone's taken a photo of the lamppost and made it into a sticker and just plastered it.
Have you seen the guy in New York who's peeling off all the slab ups and he's making them into a poster and selling them as a poster?
Oh wow.
He's making a fortune.
Of other people's work?
Of other people's like slab ups.
Stickers?
Yeah.
Or paste ups?
Like paste ups, yeah,
Right.
like lots of like individual stickers.
Right.
Like hundreds of them, and he's made a poster and then he prints the poster.
cheeky.
Yeah. And then he sells them.
People scalping off graffiti walls, because if a wall's been there 20 years, it's like layers and layers of paint, and like when you cut it off, you can sort of see all the different colours in the layers.
Yeah.
And then if you sort of mount it on a acrylic or perspex or something.
Would you be interested in the screen printing stuff or? Getting them on t-shirts and whatnot.
Yeah, you work well on t-shirts.
I've had a bad experience with t-shirts.
Oh,
I remember a few years ago I met up with some of my girlfriend's cousins in Glasgow, and I walked into a shop and they had hundreds of my work on a t-shirt, and I couldn't believe it. It was pure chance. I went up there.
Wow.
And he said that he'd bought them off the back of a lorry at a festival like 4 years prior or something. So it had made thousands of pounds off my work, and it's gutting really. It's a problem if you do simple bits of work like this. Someone will just trace it and stick it on a t-shirt. Like anything these days, you've got to give it 100%. Like if I was to go into t-shirts, I'd have to really hit the marketing of it, and it would be good to collab with someone or partner with someone to do the business side of it, and
Didn't Banksy take someone to court a few years ago, or attempt to, because this art gallery was consistently using, what the hell were they using her? Have you heard of this?
No.
it happens all the time.
Happens all the time, but he actually won.
Really?
Yeah, because they were.
Not like he needs the money.
They were using a piece of his work for online e-commerce t-shirts.
Yeah.
They've got lots of other stuff. It could have been the girl holding the bomb, I think, could have been one of them.
Oh yeah.
Was that kind of vibe, and they were using that as his like a stencil, and obviously didn't like it. But he usually lets a lot of stuff slide. But
he could spend all his life in court.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sure, he's got a good team of people doing the legal stuff.
Oh, I'm sure he has. But yeah, man, brilliant little space and work. I love your work.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
I've actually seen this particular one in Now Special.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That's for a show I did at House 8 Tap. It's a little tap house brewery in Central Station.
I love the little accent over the teeth of the swoosh.
Yeah.
I love that. Is this your book, 200 Trips from Counterculture?
Yeah.
Wow, it looks quite interesting.
Yeah, amazing.
Graphics and stories from the Underground Press Syndicate. Wow.
Get the IB, is it IB something in number on the back? And then you can and find it online.
All right.
So if you go to the back of the book,
2 seconds, I'm just having a little nosy.
It's most like 60s and 70s designs and.
Oh, the dog. Brilliant that.
oh, that's Robert Crumb.
Yeah. Wow, just look at this stuff all day, do you know what I mean? Inspiring, isn't it?
There'll be an IBSM number here. You want that, and then you can. Thames and Hudson do great books, so just get that number and then go online and look for it.
Rastafari. Blaze it, blaze it, blaze it, blaze it, blaze it. Yardman thing, cause this a yardman thing. Yardman thing, cause this a yardman thing. Yardman thing, cause this a yardman thing. Fire.
Oh, this is a bit better, isn't it? Hiya, Debbie.
Hiya, Cliff.
I've just came into a video installation, and I remembered that I recognised you from Northumbria Uni.
Yes.
So I think we had a brief chat. What were you doing at Northumbria?
I did fine art.
Yeah.
But I met you because I used to like nosy in on the film production classes because I was bothering the film technician there all the time for film tips. Mike Gallen.
Big shout out to Mike Gallen.
Yeah. Mike
Kind
Gallen.
of a legend, wasn't he?
Yeah, he helped me out a lot. Like lent me lots of cameras and let me come along to his technical classes.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't one of his students. So yeah.
We're here at Newcastle Contemporary Art.
Yes.
And this is part of the late shows. So can you talk about what we've just witnessed there? Can you maybe talk us through it?
Oh yeah, okay, so, well, I mean, first of all, the exhibition is called No Less Dance, and it's actually organised by some of my tutors from Northumbria, so also connection. And then, yeah, so I'd have a piece of work in there, and then this is the closing event, and I wanted to do a kind of film projection performance. So I have it's a kind of animation which is projected on film, on 16mm film, and then I sort of want to make new images by the screens themselves having images on them, so they kind of interact with each other.
Wow.
So that's why I was kind of cutting up screens and changing shapes. Yeah, I guess having a play around, mess around.
Yeah, it looked really interesting. I mean, it's I haven't seen anything like that for a good few years now. It's kind of is it kind of borderline performance art as well?
Well, it was billed as a performance. I suppose it's performative, and it's kind. I mean, I guess like it's it's kind of in the tradition of like expanded cinema as well, maybe. Apart from we're not in a cinema.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, there's a performative element to it, I guess.
It kind of had this whole like Blade Runner-esque theme going on. I think with you wearing all white and your white hair and stuff.
Well, I have to say, I was like, oh, I'm going to be in front of the screen a lot, I think I need to wear white, and I had happened already to bleach my hair, and then I had to run into the shop this morning and just like buy the first white top I could find.
Really?
Because I did put on a white t-shirt, but it was so grubby from years of being washed.
It seems like it was all thought out and
yeah, as much as
planned.
I had time to, yeah.
I'll send you the link for all this as well.
Oh, brilliant, thanks so much.
Thanks, Debbie.
Bye.
See ya. It's actually the first time I've been in here. Really? Yeah.
That's so much fun.
Yeah. It's been here a while as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been here on Grey Street for maybe about 12 years.
12 years.
We used to have another gallery a bit further up in town, but yeah, we've been here on Grey Street for 12 years.
It's a great space.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What's the link with Billy Connolly? Is that his work?
Yeah, so at the minute the whole gallery is all...
Oh, the whole gallery?
The whole gallery is all Billy Connolly's art, so upstairs and through the other room, there are 2 hand-signed limited edition prints by Billy, and then downstairs you've got a selection of original works by him.
octopus there.
First meeting, bring what we down, please.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Second floor first.
Second floor first.
Yeah, please.
Right, yeah.
guys.
We say Jah are the king, Jah are the king, and we say creativity.
Smell that artwork. Do you want a good touch and smell the artwork?
No.
I quite like that. Like the just cut. Oh no, that's a corset. But that's a corset, but it looks like it looks like an inside.
Right.
How long will wicked them rain upon I and I children? All of them are go stumble and fall, and the righteous now have them back against the wall.
Oh, that's something.
7 times rise and 7 times fall. Babylon is bound to fall. Can't stop. Here I and I calling. Side the wicked and falling. Question really and fi explain. Fi answer the question, ma fi effort me brain. Again, how long will the wicked them reign? Me say how long will the wicked them reign? That is a question really and fi explain. Fi answer the question, ma fi effort me brain. Me say how long will the wicked them rule? Me say how long will the wicked them rule? Them must see ma them lasted fool, and them no learn and them no live by the rule. And the man got a wig back like a hot cover mule, and never really know say man me go and go to school. Let's say how long will the wicked them a rule? Lord, the wicked them bad so oh yeah, and why the wicked them stay so loud?
Chops.
The demonization of the working class.
Prison Nation would be interesting. Yeah, so exploring the late shows. The first time I've actually been to the late shows, and
You liar.
oh, saying that I've been once before, but it was maybe about 5 years ago.
Didn't I go with you, or did it? Was it not? Was it John that we when it was the Commercial Union House, where you had your studio? I went to them there.
Yeah, yeah. The first one I ever went to was down at the Ouseburn, but we didn't really know what was going on. We probably came late and just had a little wander around. You download the PDF or you look at the brochure. You can do like a bit of a trek. Plus, I got a free bus on. And then we basically just trek from the top, from the store down to, what's that one where we went upstairs where we were chatting with the artist?
That's the Something Factory.
Obviously we've just came out of the new bridge project, and now we're going to go down to the
right up there.
It'll come off, it's only water based.
Jah are the king. Jah are the king, and me say creativity. Jah are the king, and me say Jah are the king. Jah are the king, and me say creativity.
Oh, that's great, love it. Yeah. Each given a different panel from photo.
Am I what, sorry?
Are you vlogging, like filming?
Yeah, yeah.
What's it for? What are you vlogging for? For peep, Newcastle peep?
Peep Newcastle, yeah.
What is it?
Photography, journalism, videography.
You want to say a little speech about
Are you guys from Newcastle?
Newcastle, I work here in the Ouseburn.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Ouseburn, if you ever want to be about, come to the Ouseburn, best place in Newcastle. Yeah. For live music, for club nights, anything.
Yeah. Is it the first time you've been to late shows or what?
Sorry? Late shows?
Yeah, it's the first time.
We've been going yeah, it's late shows today, but obviously it's never as busy as this. It's not our first time though, we've going here for the past 2-3 years.
Oh, really?
That's why we're constantly here, because it's that good.
Nice one, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you at university or?
I've just graduated. He's just finished.
Yeah.
I work with 3 men. With 3 men, that's what they are.
3 men?
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you graduate? You got a job lined up or what?
Well, my dad's sort of like heavily in the industry, so...
In what industry? in what industry? That's the...
He's an engineer, I've done electrical engineering.
Right.
So, hopefully he's getting me sorted out. I don't want to try and do it myself. But
got you.
It's easy to be an engineer. So I'm right now.
No,
I'm doing it myself, actually, ignore all that. I'm doing it myself now, I'm changing my mind.
And you guys have graduated or?
Finished today.
You finished today?
Yeah.
Wow. In what? Geography. And
I want to do fine art. I want to do fine art at uni, but I don't think it's worth going. So
fine art?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to go for a fine art degree, because I don't think it's financially worth it.
If you want to teach it, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't want to teach it.
You don't want to teach, right?
I want to be independent. So
got you.
It's not the right way.
Got you. Hey guys, nice to meet you.
Will this be uploaded on YouTube or anything?
Yeah, mate. I'm gonna.
Add him, I suppose, then. Add him YouTube.
Yeah.
Are you just sort of documenting the city life?
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Subscribe, bro.
Oh, brilliant, mate, thanks.
If you want to film somewhere cool now, if you go to the bottom of the street, there's Open Studios in Cobalt.
Yeah, that's where we're going to go next.
Music venue. Are you going to go there now?
Yeah.
I like this going on, mate. He's got the swag. I was going to say, you look very similar.
Jah are the king, and me say Jah are the king. Jah are the king, I will say creativity. Jah the king, I will say Jah the king. Jah the king, I will say creativity. Jah the king, I will say Jah the king. Jah the king, I will say creativity. Jah the king, I will say Jah the king. Jah the king, I will say creativity. Jah the king, I will say Jah the king. Jah the king, I will say creativity. Jah the king, I will say Jah the king. Jah the king, I will say receive the king.
Oh, what's it showing? How you find them? How you find them? What's this dead end on? Play from that.
Upon I and I children, all of them are go stumble and fall, and the righteous now have them back against the wall. 7 times rise and 7 times fall. Babylon is bound to fall. Can't stop. I and I calling. Slide the wicked and falling. I cry to the Lord with my voice. For there's no fear in their mouth. How long will the wicked them reign? They say how long will the wicked them reign? That is a question really unfair explain. Fi answer the question, ma fi effort me brain. Again, how long will the wicked them reign? Me say how long will the wicked them reign?
So my name is Steve Luck. I work in here as a composer and piano teacher, and this is the last performance of the evening. We've begun every half an hour since 6:30, so the pieces are well practiced now.